Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where this guy just recently took over here. And we do have a rebellion brewing. I just want to double check. We've not done either of our Holy Wars, have we? Or Kingdom Wars, rather? That I believe is correct. So that's okay. Now we do have this rebellion brewing, and ultimately I believe that this is a good thing. But I don't want to take it as is. I want to go through all of our alliances that we can create and get those done. So let's actually go through this. This might be a little bit tedious here, but I want to go through all of these guys and see who we can immediately negotiate an alliance with. We were able to with one of them previously in the last episode. So let's just see if there's anybody here that we can negotiate with. It'd be very good if we could. But I don't really expect too much out of this. So far, absolutely nothing. Oh, what was this? Probably, yeah, that's just offer concubine. Nothing too major there. Ooh, nope. Nothing there. Okay. Offer concubine. Yep, not too much, which is pretty much what I expected, but I had to do my due diligence here, so that'll be fine. Next up, we are going to actually probably wait a couple of months here. I want to clean up these areas up here. And if we want to do this, we should do this optimally. So we could declare on this person for the de jure earldom over here. Get them down to a 1 province. I don't believe that we can take both of these. Technically, this is a duchy down here. We should probably do a duchy conquer like so. So I guess we'll go ahead and declare that. Then we're going to come up here to Iceland. And we're going to declare a de jure seizure of the Jarldom of Iceland. So that'll be fine. And then we're going to raise up our forces over here. I expect that we are only going to be needing our men-at-arms. Now, that's going to take a year? No, that's going to take 5 months. Okay, that's more like it. I was going to say. In the meantime, we need to keep an eye on this independence faction and bounce it when it gets closer. So that's exactly what we're going to do here. And in the meantime, of course, we are going to let our tyranny drop down. What war are they in right now? Just this one. Okay. Just checking. That'll be fine. So we let the discontent here rise. This is completely okay. We don't mind this. We do have a pretty good amount of cash right now, and I would like to pop on over here and check for additional upgrades that we can do. We need to zoom in slightly further there for those to actually pop up. Here we go, and we're going to just upgrade here, and that's actually, I think, unless we wanted to upgrade the hill fort, the only one we could do over there. But we can actually get these pastoral lands going, and that is fine. So back to Ireland with us. Beautiful. So we've got 5 months here until this is going to be sendable. That's fine. I just want to double check. Yes, this guy is manageable. Not a big deal there. Cool. So we're going to wait until this is 1 month remaining. This guy just took over. He is West Francia. Should we not be able to negotiate with him? We can't. Okay. He has plenty of options for us. No problem there. Cool. As soon as these guys are done gathering, they are going to head up to this capital. That'll be just fine. Ooh, we can imprison this Khan. We absolutely want to do that. Cool. And another Khan. Excellent. That's 2 Khans imprisoned. That's really solid. This guy was just fired from the council because of the favor. That's unfortunate, but you know, he's not going to be relevant for very long, so it's okay. We've got 3 months here. And are they going to try to stack wipe our 0 stack? That would be rude if they did. No, they're just going to chill there. That's okay. Solitude in the Great Hall, huh? We don't actually care about our daughter here. She can remain shy. That's fine. So in we go. They, of course, can't deal with us. So that's fine. 2 months on this ultimatum. In we go to their capital. No problem whatsoever here. We're just waiting for this to drop to 1 month before we bounce this faction. Cool. So let's go ahead and arrange a marriage here with our half-sister. Perfect. That'll be fine. And we'll siege down their capital. This faction will bounce. It will come back. But it'll disband and it'll have to reform. So that's great. It has indeed already reformed. And we'll just let them go ahead and do that. 8 months on that. This is fine. Okay, we captured a valuable hostage there, and that actually ends that war. Beautiful. So enforce those demands. And these guys... Actually, we need to hand out this territory, don't we? Yeah, Limerick needs to be handed out here. We'll not grant it to our son and player heir, and otherwise, this guy should get all of this territory. So we'll just go ahead and grant that out. We do not want to personally hold that. And we'll come back for the final county there eventually. And let's go wipe out Iceland. Beautiful. Okay. 8 months here. Now, how much tyranny do we still have? 57. I mean, that will improve, but that'll take time. How are we doing on our lifestyle focus anyway? We should definitely go for Soon Forgiven next. We're going to have enough to do that in 2 months. So that's great. We'll be able to work down that tyranny nice and quickly. We do have 2,000 gold right now, and I would like to hop over to our capital and spend that. So let's see what we've got here. We've got hunting reserves. Perfect. And anything else that we can do here? I'm avoiding upgrading our hill forts for now, but there we go. Okay, so 6 months over here. We will, of course, ally this guy as well. And there's our stewardship lifestyle perk. Let's go ahead and grab that Soon Forgiven to ditch that tyranny faster. That's excellent. So if we hop in here now and we take a look at this, yeah, that almost doubles it. Cool. So that'll go away nice and quickly, in theory. Also, in theory, we would love it if our wounded would go away. Can we seek treatment? We don't have a physician. We should search for one. So we'll go ahead and do that. Now, they do outnumber us here, but it doesn't matter. We have way better troops than they do. So that's fine. We'll pay for the more experienced physician. And we should, in theory, be able to seek treatment for a wound. We gained a level of fame there. That's a big deal, actually. For the opinion. We don't appear to be able to seek treatment, but I think that that will automatically happen. Or something. I'm not sure. We haven't gone for it yet. We're 50% war score, and this will pop in 4 months. That's fine. So I do want to deal with this jerk. Okay. This did not end it? No, it did. Okay, beautiful. So enforce those demands, and we will also disband these troops. Now, this was de jure, so we don't need to hand anything out over there. All that's left up here is this tiny bit of Ireland. We'll come back for that as soon as this truce is up. Now, Iberia. Just checking troop counts here. Okay. I would like to continue going after Iberia. And we'll do... Let's see here. That's an awkward duchy conquer. That's a very awkward duchy conquer. I would have liked it if it wasn't quite that. I guess we have this guy's claims. He would be our vassal. He already is. You know what? We can push that. That'll be fine. Now, we are low on prestige at this moment, so I'm not sure if we can get away with declaring multiple wars over here. Those de jure claims are not great. We could maybe do a holy war. Yeah, it's a little awkward. We could go for the kingdom if we wanted to, but again, it's a little awkward. I don't think that's worth a kingdom claim. We could just go for this de jure claim up here. So this would just be a sheikdom, which we can actually afford. Let's go ahead and do that. This isn't going to eliminate any of these guys right now, but it'll work on getting them cleaned up. And then we could do a duchy conquer down here, but that's quite expensive. We could just do the holy war, though. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. So we'll go ahead and do that. And we'll raise up a few troops over here. We need our men-at-arms, and we need not that many regular troops. So that'll be fine. We're going to bounce this faction in a couple of months. Yeah, they hired holy orders. That's to be expected. They did raise them up quite quickly, but we're going to have enough troops raised in to make them turn around very soon here. Yeah, they're not interested in pursuing this, as expected. We've got 20,000 troops here. We'll stop gathering those, and we'll just move up over this way, see if we can catch them. These guys will move in behind when they arrive, but that won't be for another 4 months, so we don't expect that to be anytime soon. Cool. This is 2 months away right now, and we're going to bounce this faction in a moment here. Any moment it'll tick down. Does that happen on the actual month? Or is that the month tick? It's the month tick. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and bounce this faction now. We will arrange a marriage here with our half-sister. Cool. This will be fine. And we don't need to worry about that faction for a while. Excellent. Now, we do have some cash to spend, so we will go ahead and hop on over to our capital and do that. Let's get zoomed in over here. We could build it over here and upgrade our external walls if we really wanted to. I would prefer to upgrade cash generation right now, so that is what we're going to go for. We will prioritize that. There we go, and these are all maxed, I guess? Yeah, for the time being. So with that being the case, these are not maxed, but they're maxed for our current tech level. They're a different culture over here, so that's fine. We do see these city upgrades. We could work on the temple upgrades as well. So we'll just get started on those for right now. Okay. And we're going to head in over here. We've got about 60 days left on that gathering. The Independence faction is still growing. We're expecting this to be back, absolutely. But it'll be weaker every time. And I do actually want to fight this. Just not right now. After we're done with these cleanup wars, then we'll go fight them. And we'll put all of them in prison, and it'll be great and glorious. Okay, so this obviously isn't going to be a stack wipe. We don't have our main forces here just yet. We're going to continue to head on in over this way. In fact, we're going to head in like that. We're going to let these guys lock in. And now we're going to head in. There we go. And these forces will move in shortly thereafter. 7 months here? Okay, I just want to check on this guy. This is inauspicious. Okay. So we're going to need to wrap this up pretty quickly over here. Hopefully this guy... Actually, he's right here. This is reasonably convenient. So we're okay, I think, with the faction popping at this point. I think we're okay with the faction popping at this point. We need to be alone to think about this potential imposter. So we'll go ahead and do that. We should also seclude ourselves, since that's nice and cheap. And we'll drop some stress there. Excellent. The siege of this capital will finish up shortly. There we go. And now we should split these and make our forces a little more efficient here. So we're going to do that and then split off, I don't know, it doesn't need to be a huge number, something like this. And then these guys, they're going to come on over here. Cool. We're 90% right now, and these guys should be heading here. We're 90%, and this war is going to be over very, very shortly. which is good because this one is brewing. But we do have troops already over here, and currently this guy will be the war leader, which is quite convenient. So that's okay. We're going to get this siege underway. That will be wrapping up very, very swiftly. There we go. This war is now over. We will enforce our demands. I believe this was de jure, so no problem there. These guys will group on together, and then we'll get these heading on over this way. Now, we're going to need to siege here. That's going by sea. And that's going by land. So that'll be in 3 months, and this will be in 3 months. 6 May, 7 May. I kind of feel like I want to delay this slightly. There is a connection here. Okay. We'll have to be a little careful here. We'll just keep an eye on it. So as far as this goes, 4 months. So one of these wars isn't going to be done. That's pretty safe to say. But I feel like that's okay. I feel like that's okay. I would bounce this faction one more time if we had the option to. I don't think we do. Yeah, we really, really don't. So that's okay. Now they're moving additional troops in here. That's fine. We don't care about that. We're going to head on in. And we should be able to take this location very swiftly here. This should be wrapped up before or right around the time that these guys fire. This remaining war, we're going to have to move over here and then have these guys come fight. It's going to have to be the way that this is going to work. Okay, so these guys are going to pursue over this way. And yeah, they're going to remain in their siege. We catch them now. Cool. So there we go. That's fine. We have an empty council position, and we'll put in whoever is best at the job. This guy will do the trick. Now, we are definitely expecting this faction to pop very shortly here. And that's okay. So we win this fight, decidedly. And we stack wipe them, actually. These guys are going to immediately begin movement over this direction. They will be needed over here, and that's fine. So this siege finishes. We move into their capital. We do need a siege commander here. I did not put one in. So we'll put this guy. Cool. 46 days. So they can send their ultimatum at any time. We're largely ready for that. So let's move on down. They're fighting over here, and they may fight each other. That'd be funny if they did. So these guys are going to position over here. And in fact, yes, there it is. Okay, so we will not be threatened. So he's going to start a war, as expected. So we did have some desertion, again, as expected. And unfortunately, it was a little bit too much to continue this siege over here. That makes me very, very sad indeed. Now, I've tried to move our rally point here. Oh, it's too close to enemy. Sure. So we're going to raise up a few additional troops over here. And now these guys, they're going to head directly down this way. I want to check for the dotted line. Oh, this guy's in charge. He took over right at the end. That's sad, but not the end of the world. Okay. Now, I'm concerned about this hostile force. What they're planning on doing. Definitely concerned about that. Now, we do need a Chancellor. It looks like they're just embarking, so that's not too bad. We're going to put this guy in as our Chancellor, and we're going to put this guy in as our Marshal. That'll do for now. And as far as the situation over this way goes... Okay, we're going to have to hit here. That definitely changes things. He wouldn't accept a white piece. That's okay. I don't think we need a white piece. What we need is a few additional troops up here, and it doesn't have to be a ton. We need something like 20k. Now, there's another faction behind this, which I'm really not surprised about. This guy just took over and got 60 tyranny instantly, but who are they? Populists. That's okay. No big deal there. Cool. This is kind of funny. We're going to be fighting them there, and we've got 10k additional troops here. I want to raise up like 15, maybe 20. Oh, that flag was incorrect. That's super unfortunate that that flag was incorrect about when we'd get there. That indicated to me that we would arrive there before, but we were long after. When are we going to get here? 5 days? It's going to be close. Oh, we got there just in time. Good. Okay. Just in time. And that actually ends this war. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to stop gathering here. We're going to group these guys together for the time being, and we're going to split off our bombards as well as a decent chunk of levies here. Something around... Actually, we're going to go full up to 10k. These guys are going to go here. These guys are going to come around over this way and group up with this force, which will stop gathering, which they already have. We also need to hand out these titles over here, which we definitely will do. Okay, there we go. And let's see. This guy didn't actually end up rebelling. He left the faction, I guess. So we're going to grant these vassals over to him. Cool. Okay. So let us proceed. Now, this siege is going to finish. That's okay. I want to check in on the status over here. 10k? Not too terrible. Sure. So these guys will group up. We're going to need to finish this siege over here, and we're going very swiftly on that. So that's perfect. Now these guys group. We maybe should have grouped them a little closer to the sea. But I want them to start heading over this way. Looks like they're going to go overland, and I guess I'm okay with that. I'm going to raise a few extra troops over here just in case. Okay. So this siege will finish. Now, they do have ticking on us, and we need to take this to get ticking on our side. So that'll take a little while. And these guys have ticking as well, and they can currently enforce their demands. Well, not currently, but if we don't take any action, they would be able to enforce their demands. So we need to make our way over to here. We'll arrive there in 3 months. We'll see if they decide to attack us here. And we're going to hit over this way, get ticking on our side. Okay. Somebody just died, and that boosted up our stress level. That's fine. For now, these guys are heading up this way and ignoring this tiny little force. I'm okay with that. We need to fight this force over here and hopefully get Battle War score, but they are an ally force, not the main force. So that's something to think about. Okay. They're moving up into Navarra. I don't necessarily like that. This is going to get us this territory here. We do need to also siege this. Oh, we lost our siege commander. Yeah, probably would have. Let's find another one if we've got one. Anybody know how to siege? I mean, they're all rebelling. Fair enough. Nobody down here either. Yeah, nobody knows how to siege. Okay. I guess that's fine. So these guys are running up this way, and I really strongly dislike that. But we're going to send these 10k once they finish gathering here. Only 10k. We're going to send them over here to start a slow siege. Cool. Okay, so this is now done. And there is this force down here. They're just sieging. For the time being, we're going to send these guys up to Barcelona because we need to get ticking on our side. That is of vital importance. We're going to chase these guys down, and we do actually catch them here. That's really good. At least we catch some of them, but I think we catch them. We do have Populous brewing. That's okay. And with that, it is also time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to get this de jure war over. I would love it if he'd be willing to accept this, but he is not willing. That's okay. We'll have ticking war score, and we'll get rid of these rebellions. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and I will see you all next time. Just wanted to see what happens over here. Okay, we stack wiped them. Beautiful. Now, that did only give us 1%, but that helps. Okay, see you all next time.